Hey guys, HDV here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some really exciting information to go over. A brand new Pokemon board game and app have both been announced for next month. We also have some new trailer leaks for next week's trailer for Pokemon Legends EA's Mega Dimension DLC, some Nintendo stuff to go over regarding the Pro Controller for the Switch 2, so much stuff to break down today. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, let's go over some brand new Pokemon events and announcents. The second wave of the Hydreigon 7-star Terra Raid event is now live, and of course it does run alongside Blissey as well. Got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Mighty Hydreigon Terra Battle Raid event has begun its second run, with Blissey returning as additional raids, and this runs until the 16th of November at 23:59 UTC, aka this weekend. So we should be getting another raid or mass outbreak event announced after this weekend, because that's usually what happens. Moving on, we also have an update for Pokemon Masters EX. We've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the next Pokemon Masters EX Academy event has been announced. It adds Hugh and Pignite, Kaboo and Camerupt, and Jasmine and Fortress into the game. And this runs today, from the 14th of November 2025. And then as well as that, we have some big updates regarding Pokemon Unite. They are scrapping EOS coins. So we've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, Pokemon Unite has announced a new feature to unlock Unite licenses for free, which is called License Journeys, which is great because unlocking them for free is a lot better than having to pay for them. But it says alongside this, EOS coins are to be phased out starting on the December the 4th, 2025. So only a few weeks away, they're going to start phasing out EOS coins. We have a little bit more information about this from Pokeexperto, saying Pokemon Unite has announced an adjustment to its internal currency system on the 4th of December. So EOS coins are being removed. Use them before December the 4th, as they will later be converted into license points. To obtain Unite licenses, it will be necessary to complete Unite adventures. You earn license points to progress through a selection of available Unite licenses, and license points will be available in the Battle Pass, daily missions, and events as well. So quite a big shakeup to how you basically get Pokemon in Pokemon Unite. But either way, those are all of the latest events and announcements for various different Pokemon games. Moving on, we have a brand new Pokemon board game and app announced for next month. We've got Cerebi tweeting out saying, Cerebi update, the Pokemon Company has announced a new board game for Japan. Pokemon, I don't even know how to pronounce this, it's like Goyota or Gaita, something like that. Definitely butchered it. But it is releasing on the 18th of December 2025. A mobile version of the game will also release in mid-December. So I don't know if this is in celebration of the 30th anniversary or something like that. But yeah, we're getting a brand new Pokemon app next month. At least I hope this is worldwide, because obviously they say the new board game is just for Japan, releasing in December the 18th. Hopefully it's worldwide, or maybe the worldwide release kind of comes out a little bit at a later date. But these are the images about it. So again, I'm not sure if this is a board game that's quite, I guess, popular in Japan or something like that. But as you can see, there's loads of different Pokemon here. Loads of Kanto Pokemon. Got Mewtwo, Pikachu, Ponyta, Mew, Rattata, Dragonite, Pidgey, Raichu, and Charizard. And then the board game's kind of like down here in the bottom right. So it looks like this is the app. And yeah, you have to play certain parts. I mean, I have absolutely no idea about the rules, because these cards are going this way and these cards are going this way, and I absolutely have no idea. But the main thing is obviously there's a brand new app that's dropping next month. Hopefully worldwide anyway. It's definitely dropping in Japan. Hopefully they make a English version or whatever later on. Maybe it's something that they kind of go into detail about on Pokemon Day. Maybe it's something that they announce then, because obviously Pokemon Day, 27th of Feb, isn't too long after this. So they could go into detail about releasing a worldwide edition around then. But yeah, man, I'm definitely down for a Pokemon board game. I think they haven't made a Pokemon board game in forever. And as well as that, an app as well accompanying it. I'm all for that, especially if it's free and stuff and we don't have to spend money on it, even better. We also have a trailer for this as well. This was posted by Centro Elite saying Pokemon Goita, a new board game from Pokemon has been revealed. Here's the initial trailer. So we won't play it all the way through because I don't know if it's going to be like copyrighted and stuff. And I don't actually think a lot of it really shows any kind of gameplay and stuff, but we've got some school students here that have got these card thingies, and then they're kind of got two teams. So I don't know if it's like a co-op thing or something, but they've got them in their hand, and then they're kind of playing them on this board here. Some are face down, some are face up, and again, I don't know what kind of makes these Pokemon go here, and then the back row as well. I don't really know, but as you can see, there's a ton of different kind of cards that they have. They're kind of playing them and stuff. We've got attack. I assume we've got like defense and stuff. Again, it doesn't really explain a lot about it. There's just kind of talking about the board game, but I assume the app is, yeah, it's going to be very, very similar to that. But yeah, we have this trailer to go over. Like I say, you could watch the trailer, but obviously it doesn't really explain a lot about the game. Hopefully there's like Japanese speakers and stuff that will be able to kind of translate it all, and we can kind of have a good idea of what's going on with it. But yeah, a new Pokemon board game and app coming out next month for Japan, potentially worldwide. We'll have to wait and see. Moving on, we have some pretty big trailer leak updates to go over for next week in regarding the Pokemon Legends EA Mega Dimension DLC. If you aren't aware, we are getting a trailer next Wednesday. We're going to stream it. It's going to be a great time. Hopefully going to get some new Mega Evolutions, and we have some potential leaks to take a look at as well. So we've got Jan here tweeting out saying update of said rumor. So the initial rumor was, so the current rumor is next week is going to be the reveal of Zeraora. The last reveal will be Lucario 2. Or maybe these two are swapped. So next week is either going to be Zeraora or Lucario, and then the last one is going to be Zeraora or Lucario. All I can gather is the furries will be happy for the next two DLC reveals, but then we have an update to this, so we now potentially are going to, and again, this is the same person that got the last trailer right, where they leaked Mega Baxcalibur, Mega Chimecho, and Karina all being in the trailer. They got that right before the trailer was even announced. They got the release date right. Like I say, this leaker is very much like in the shadows. You know, we don't really know much about their name. They're constantly changing their Twitter handle, but they're very, very active. They're giving us a lot of information that we're going to be covering over the weekend and stuff, because it's not just kind of this they've been speaking about. Been speaking about Gen 10 a little bit as well. But just for the purpose of today's video, we're talking about next week's trailer. But yeah, this person has a pretty good track record. Like I say, we're not out and out saying that this is confirmed, because obviously we won't know until we see the trailer, but the fact that their track record is getting better and better every single time they say something, it's giving more reason to believe what they are saying. So like I say, I'm pretty confident based on their track record that we are going to be seeing Mega Zeraora next week on the 19th of November, which is really cool, because we kind of went over the sort of design of this Pokemon not long ago, and it's going to be like black with like blue lightning lines on it. It's going to be really cool if what is said is true. But either way, Mega Zeraora on the 19th of November, so that's next week's reveal. And then apparently we're going to be getting another reveal on the 25th of November, which is going to be Mega Lucario. Now, we do know that we are going to be getting more information, because this is, of course, on the 19th of November, and then it says coming soon. So we might actually be getting a trailer every week now on the build-up to Pokemon Legends EA Mega Dimension DLC, because obviously here they say 25th, 2nd, and then the 9th. And then we know that the game is coming out, or the DLC is coming out on the 10th, I think it is. If I just go to the dates, it's coming out, yeah, on the 10th, which is a Wednesday. So we're kind of getting something every Wednesday now until the DLC drops. The 25th, again, I don't know if that's kind of time zone wise and stuff. I'd assume it'd be on the Wednesday and not the Tuesday. But yes, the 25th would be the Thursday, so it'd be the 24th. So again, that's time zone wise, because obviously for Japan it will be quite late. But yeah, I think that'll be like 24th, 25th November. Apparently we're getting Mega Lucario, so this is the second sort of Mega Evolution of Lucario. And then on December the 2nd, we're potentially getting Mega Tatsugiri. And again, this isn't confirmed, like this is the leaker saying sort of riddles, but this is the best kind of idea of what they're saying. And then on December the 9th, we're getting something that's going to burn the community, which is a day before the DLC comes out. So I don't know why they'd be dropping information the day before, but it says, well, the leaker says they look forward for community reaction of December trailers, so we will see. So this is exactly what was said. So this is in regards to what Jan is saying. So we've got this person here saying, what are you most excited for, Sable? And this is the leaker's current name. And they said Twitter reaction to the December trailers. So plural there, more than one trailer in December, which is wild because it comes out on the 10th. So they're probably going to drop one around like the 2nd or the 3rd or whatever. And then are they really going to drop another trailer like a day before the DLC? Maybe. But apparently Twitter's reaction to these trailers is going to be kind of crazy. And then we have this to kind of gauge what's going to be in those trailers. That's why we think it's going to be Zero Aura on the 19th. 24th, we think it's going to be Lucario, Tatsugiri on the 2nd, etc. This is just kind of what we're going off. This is just like I say, this is, I guess, guesses onto what this leaker is saying. And then whatever this means, and then yeah, the current consensus is 19th Zero Aura, 24th Lucario, 2nd Tatsugiri. And then as well as that, they also posted this, which I guess is quite kind of obvious anyway, but you know, I mean, I don't know what this first bit is. We have a soon, we have a mining pickaxe, we have a family of 4, we have a surfboard, and then we have an aeroplane. I think that is probably to do with Pokopia, because obviously Lapras and Dragonite were the kind of Pokemon used in Pokopia. So I believe this might have actually dropped before. I can't remember when I took the screenshot from the Discord, but this must have been before the Pokopia trailer, because obviously Lapras is the surfing Pokemon and Dragonite's the flying Pokemon. But this just adds more credibility to this leaker, because they dropped this before the Pokopia trailer. And then obviously the mining and the family and stuff, and soon. So yeah, that's obviously about Pokopia. So they got that right, because this was, pretty sure I took the screenshot before that date, which was yesterday. And then as well as that, they also posted about Mewtwo and Lucario. So they're saying, current guess is this means that Mewtwo event drops after Lucario 2's reveal. So it looks like if everything is lining up, then we're going to be getting Mewtwo around the 25th of November, because that's likely going to be when we see the Lucario drop. So it's not going to be Mewtwo next week, but it's looking like it could be the week after. But I don't know, this is all they kind of posted, saying let's go, and it's just Mewtwo versus Lucario. So it could be Mewtwo before Lucario, it could be Mewtwo after Lucario. It's kind of hard to say. This is, again, just one person's sort of, I guess, take on this. But yeah, they posted this image. So around the time we get Lucario is going to be around the time we get the Mewtwo event, which again is likely going to happen anyway, because we've already had the Diancie event. But yeah, exciting times, man. We could be getting some really good, like we could be getting 4 trailers before the game's DLC comes out, which I feel like we've got more trailers for this DLC than we got for the actual game. But I ain't gonna say anything bad about it, as even if we get 1 Mega Evolution every week, like that is absolutely fine, especially because we're only getting like 9 or 10 or something. So yeah, very, very happy to see these Mega Evolutions. Really cannot wait to see Zero Aura and Lucario. They're the ones that and Garchomp are the ones that I'm really, really excited about. So yeah, hopefully this is true and we do get to see these soon. But again, this is just based on whatever this means. It could be something else, but we're assuming that these are trailers, and we're assuming these are the Pokemon that are going to get revealed. But let me know your thoughts. Do you think this is going to be the trailer sort of setup that we're going to see for the Mega Dimension DLC? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. Very exciting times though, but yeah, potentially some big leaks regarding the ZA trailers that have just dropped. Moving on and finishing things today, we have a new update regarding the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller, the Joy-Con 2, and also the camera for the Nintendo Switch 2. We've got Nintendo Everything posting saying Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller, Joy-Con 2, and camera updates are now available. So heads up for Nintendo Switch 2 owners, updates are available for the Pro Controller, the Joy-Con 2, and the official camera. So everything can be done over in the system settings. For all of the devices, access the controller and accessories tab. There's one option to update controllers and another for update Nintendo Switch 2 camera. It should only take a few seconds for the process to complete. During the Switch era, you may recall that Nintendo put out controller updates from time to time. We never actually sure what these updates did, as official information was never actually provided. Unfortunately, that seems to be the case once again there. So still, we'd recommend updating what you can, as there's no harm in doing so. The Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller, Joy-Con 2, and camera updates go along with a new console update this week. Version 21.0.0 dropped with a number of changes and small additions, making it one of the biggest firmware releases of the year. In case you missed it, we have the full patch notes, but obviously we've already covered that. So yeah, if you do have the Switch 2 Pro Controller, or you obviously want to update the Joy-Cons or the camera, make sure just to go into controllers and accessories, and then you can update there. It's only going to take a few seconds, but yeah, if there's any kind of issues, it'll just update it. But I can't really think of any issues that there's been with the Pro Controller, but either way, you may as well update it. It kind of makes sense to do that. But anyway, that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider leaving a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. It does really help out the video, the channel, all of that good stuff. Let me know your thoughts on everything we've covered today. What are your thoughts on the trailer, potential trailer leak, should I say, for Pokemon Legends EA's Mega Dimension DLC? Really hope it's true, because Zero Aura and then Lucario and Mewtwo in a couple of weeks would be absolutely wild. And then also, what are your thoughts on the board game? Are you going to be playing this if it is worldwide. And then, yeah, make sure to, I guess, familiarize yourself with the events and stuff if any of these are kind of important to you. But yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.